When I was a sophomore in high school, I did the MIT BWSI summer program, Bework Summer Institute. I personally did the Embedded Security and Hardware Hacking course over the summer. Basically, it's a program where you first join into the program and you do prerequisite courses. So these courses can range anywhere from learning basic Python, Java, to doing intro to quantum computing or building a cube satellite that we get to put on a satellite and with NASA and launch to space. That's the summer part of the program. But you do these prerequisite courses, they're fun, you learn a lot from them. There's also a community where all the students, a Discord channel and everything. There's also a Piazza board for the people that enroll in the course so that they can talk to their peers and get help from everyone. So they're very helpful for a high schooler, especially because Piazza is used in college. I use it doing dual enrollment at Georgia Tech. It's just a way to get more familiarized. So I think it's a great opportunity. And when I was a sophomore, I didn't know it would help me this much, but I did the prerequisite courses. I did a couple of them actually. I did Python, building a cube satellite, robotics, race car engineering, and some other various ones, and embedded security, of course. And I applied to the summer part of the program. And every year they change the summer part of the program. So for example, one year they around in the let's say for example 50 courses that they offer, 20 of them might be a summer part, and then the next year they cycle out the 20 to be another 20, and then every year it changes. So the year that I did it, I applied to Embedded Security and Hardware Hacking, EMSEC, and it's called the EMSEC Challenge. And that year it was not part of the summer program, which was actually lucky for me because I also got into GHP that year. And if I did get into summer part of the program, then it would have been a total disaster because I would have only had to choose between one program. Also, that's a very important thing if you're applying to multiple summer programs. Make sure that the timelines are okay. Basically, with the program, I did my prerequisite courses and completed them, and then there's a summer application that you have to do. Once you do the summer application, either you get your decision, I believe in May, and you either get in or you don't. If you get in, congratulations. You either get into the summer part or the online part, and anyone can do this. I believe we also had international students, Germany, Italy, China, I think India as well. And they came in, they actually flew in from wherever the country is, and they did the actual program. But there was also the online part, which I did. There's also some courses which do the online part, which I was one of the courses that did online that year. And MSEC, we just basically went through the basics of embedded security. We learned different algorithms to decrypt and encrypt things, encrypt software and hardware devices. And I think at the end we played Capture the Flag, not running around and capturing the flag, obviously, but it was a cybersecurity game that a lot of cybersecurity enthusiasts, I guess you could say enthusiasts, or anyone that really does cybersecurity is probably familiar with. The online part of the program was actually pretty well designed, and everything was pretty well structured as well. And at the end of the program, there's a day that everyone comes together and presents what they did over the 4 weeks. And we presented and everything went well. We presented online. You could also go in person if your team wanted to, and you also get a team that you present with. So the entire program was just overall fun. And also some tips that I have is that if you're applying to the summer part of the program, make sure you do well in the courses or in the prerequisite courses. And anyone in high school can do this. So if you're a freshman, you can technically go in and do these prerequisite courses and go and get into the summer program, which is going to look really good on your college application. Of course, you don't have to do any of this. If you just want to learn and if you're curious about any of the courses that they offer, that's why you would really do this. Or else, why would anyone just go and do these prerequisite courses? If you're not interested in them, they're not for you. That's okay. But some of the courses interest me, so that's why I did it. And I thought it was pretty fun, and I thought it would be great to share with you guys that this opportunity from MIT was out there. And it's actually sponsored by the MIT Lincoln Laboratory and the MIT School of Engineering. And you get to meet some of the people that you would be meeting if you were actually going to MIT. Some professors actually come out And there's also seminars if you're doing online, and if you're doing in person, there's seminars. So I think in one of the seminars, an MIT admissions officer came and talked to us about the MIT admissions process and what you should do to stand out in the admissions process, and just advice on the admissions process. There's also seminars with a lot of industry professionals, some multimillionaires, and some very successful people that go to MIT or affiliated some kind of way with MIT, come out and talk to you. You can ask them questions, they'll answer them. If not, you can email them the questions and they'll answer your questions. And if you just want to know them, if you want to connect with them, you're welcome to do so as well. I learned a lot from the program, and I just thought it would be a good thing to share with you guys so that you guys can learn a lot from it as well. Like I said, anyone in high school can do this. There's really barely any requirements. Just have to be in high school. I believe if you do the summer part of the programs, there's a little bit more restrictions. There might be a fee if you're going into the summer part of the program, but there's financial aid. So that's that. So even if you're an international student, you can still go in and learn the courses. It might have changed from 2 years ago. I did it in 2023. We're currently in 2025. So it might have changed from 2 years ago, but I believe we did have someone from Hong Kong doing the international part with our MSEC challenge. And we did have teams from Italy, Germany, India, China, I believe. I believe we had teams from other various countries actually come in and compete and then leave. So yes, if you're an international student, you can definitely learn the prerequisite courses. That's online, you can do it. But as far as coming into the United States and for the summer part of the program, you might have to reach out to them and look at their specific requirements for the international students. So if you look up MIT BWSI, like Beaver Works Summer Institute, you can find out more in-depth details and everything like that. I can also put a link in the description for you guys to check it out as well. So there is a timeline on the website, on the MIT BWSI website, but basically course registration opens in December and is up until, I believe, mid-January, and February 1st. Don't quote me on these exact dates, but these are like the exact timeline, somewhere around the timelines, and it's subject to change like every year. But when I was there in last year, I think it was about the same. So February 1st is when like the actual courses open, so you can actually go in and take the courses. And basically you register and then they send you a login to the actual website. I think it's like Edly, I believe it is. And you log into the website, you put in the credentials, you log in and you take your courses. So those are the courses that you take, the prerequisite courses, I guess you could call them. And there's a variety of them. So you're not going to run out of courses. There's way too many. So you take the courses and then you apply to the summer part of the program. I believe this opens in March. Somewhere around March, and then when you apply, they take into account how many courses you've taken and how well you did in those courses for the summer part of the program. So it's very important you do the courses if you're trying to do the summer part of the program, and do well in the courses, of course, and also engage with people. Don't just do the courses and not do anything else. Also talk to people in Piazza, engage. If somebody needs help them out. If you need help, just ask for it. Instructors are there to help you guys. If you need help with the courses, there's specific details already outlined in them. But if you want to explore more, there's also communities to explore more in-depth topics. For example, quantum computing, I believe we talked about. It was 2 years ago. I don't exactly remember what it was, but me and some other people in there wanted to explore something else. So we did, with the help of an instructor, and he just went online and showed us how to do this and whatnot. And he also texted as in on the Piazza board, talked to us about the actual course. So it was very helpful. And then the timeline, basically, you apply to the summer program, and I think you get to know your results in May, sometime in May, I believe. So it's a pretty relaxed timeline, around a month and a half between each hard deadline. But they send you emails and reminders and stuff like that well, at least they did to me. I don't know if this is anything has changed, anything I've said in the video has changed from 2 years ago, but that's how it is for just about every year. So I believe it's going to be about the same this year as well. So